Hello and welcome, my beautiful Aquarius. Brenda here with your extended reading for April the 3rd to the 9th, 23. Let's see what we have here because we will be doing career and finance, romance, relationships, and your outcome card and what you need to focus on this week. So we're working on now the money in your life. What do you need to see, know, or expect when it comes to finances at this time? All right, let's see what we have. You've been given the heart and you've been given the cutlery. Well, I know the cutlery has to do with you having the tools now to go after what you want. You are needing more money. So be careful if you have gone out and perhaps done some emotional spending and now you're thinking, uh-oh, I shouldn't have done that. We've all been guilty of that and part and parcel to that energy at times when we feel those weak moments where we think this is going to give us a feeling of satisfaction. And it does. It's short-lived, though. And maybe later on you regret that Visa bill or that credit, that debit, that credit that you had to use to buy this. So be careful. I do think, though, that you have business tools right now to recoup this, okay? Because you are needing more money right now. You want to live well. You want these beautiful things of luxury, and you're going to be able to do this now. You may be having to take on a secondary job, or you may be finding you're going to be taking on more hours to make more money. You might be self-employed. You might be the only one in your household that is supporting you. You might be a sole provider. Know that you have the tools and the resources to do this. For others, I think that, you may be wanting to perhaps take out sort of a promissory and short-term loan from somebody, maybe a family member that you can trust that says, yes, I'll help you out. And you're going to be supported to help this situation. Now, a lot of you may be taking some counseling, maybe to guide you through this financial issue, perhaps, but you may also be going into some sort of counseling and wanting to teach, preach, and convey information to other people. This is a job that you're going to love. If you're going into any kind of spiritual or holistic healing or, life coaching in some form or manner, I think you're going to find this is your destiny. This is your job you're going to love. You're being guided to do this. So this could be you as well. Perhaps if you're needing more money, you may have the ability and the training now to use those credits, those diplomas, those certificates, mount them on your wall proudly and use them. Don't just look at them. This is a time to use what you've worked hard for. And that could be maybe you're a life coach of some sort, being able to go in and maybe you could be coaching people in business too. But I do think you have the resources to do this. This could be a secondary job or a passive income by way where you're going to be self-employed as well as working for someone else. And you can do the two because I think they're very different because some of you might be working in the food related business, hospitality and restaurant work or, something that has to do with food as well. Okay, coming in with relationships and romance possibly. This can be short-term, long-term. This can be marriage. This can be single. This can be love mate, playmate, life mate. This can be same sex. It can also be a soulmate, which is a friend, someone who you love on that level. Let's see what we have here. Okay, you deserve love and keep an open mind. Okay, so there could be somebody coming in that you might not have expected you would be attracted to. They might not be what you perceived in your mind, tall, dark, handsome, and rich, whatever, or a job and breathing. I'm being funny, but you know what I mean, where I'm coming from here. This is all about you realizing that you need to keep an open mind. Don't judge a book by its cover. I did. I was on a dating app and I looked at a picture of my husband who I thought, he's in black. He looks mean. He had black glasses. And I thought, I don't know. And when I met him, he was sitting there in a baby yellow sweater in the restaurant with beautiful curly hair and the kindest loving face I'd ever seen. So don't judge a book by its cover. And, 17 months later, we were standing on a volcano getting married in a fairy tale wedding. So it can work. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. You could be meeting somebody from a different culture, someone from a different part of the world, someone who, as I say, they differ from what you usually think you would be attracted to. Be more open-minded. Okay, give them a chance and you'll be pleasantly surprised. I've done so many private readings on people in relationships and they said, they don't look my type, blah, blah, blah. And they end up loving them and having a wonderful relationship and even some of them getting married. So you deserve love. And you are lovable. And know that the universe, the divine, and the powers and sources that be are hearing your prayers and affirmations. But they're going to send you a lesson. They're going to send you someone who you didn't ever believe you would hook up with, someone who you never believed you would end up with. So be open-minded, okay? Think of that when this person comes forward and you're going to say, oh yeah, I heard this message. Spirit says I need to pursue this. Okay, let's see what you have here for your outcome card. What are the changes you need to be made aware of? What do you need to release, relinquish, surrender to? Anything here? Let's see what you need to see, know, and expect, Spirit. What does Aquarius need to see, know, and expect? Guides and Spirit. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Surrender to complete healing and surrender to miracles. Okay, so you might be going through something here. Maybe you were in an unhappy and unfulfilling relationship and it ended, or something that has left you grieving over a relationship or friendship. This could be a situation where you are physically, emotionally, or spiritually feeling wounded or maybe in ill health. Now, this is not meant to be a health recommendation. I'm not a doctor, and, I don't portray to be that. This is just a card reading, but you need to surrender to complete healing, and that means take care of yourself. Okay? Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So take your time, sit back, nurture yourself, do what's right for you, and also lean into the powers of healing. If you want to, you want to pray for it, you want to meditate on it, this is a good time to be doing that, to end up surrendering to complete healing. Throw it out there. Now, surrender to miracles. You may not believe that things can happen for you. You may not be in that mindset that you think you're going to feel better ever again, emotionally, spiritually, or physically. Be open to miracles occurring in your life and feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Okay? Spirit says have faith. Believe. Okay? Now, what do you need to focus on? Let's see what you need to focus on this week. Spirit and guides. For my beautiful Aquarius, what do they need to focus on this week on a personal level for themselves? What do they need to focus on? Thank you. Okay, so here we go. These two are sticking out, so I'm going to take them. You're going to end up with 3 here, my beautiful Aquarius. And you've got the Witch. Justice is coming. You've got Bitch Fire, which is stand up for yourself. Love these names. And you've got Honey Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Okay, so, basically, you may be dealing with a situation here that could be a legal issue, and know that justice is going to come, and you're going to come out ahead. I do believe that, you've got the tools here to go after what you want. You fought a hard battle, and now I do believe you're going to find happiness and fulfillment. You might be fighting a legal situation where you're waiting to get a settlement of money, and you will get it. You'll be able to buy the things that you need and to support yourself fully. That's what I'm seeing with this card. Now, the Bitch Fire says stand up for yourself. And if you do, you'll be able to see the light. And I do believe the light's going to be lit. You're going to see light at the end of the tunnel to go after what you want. And it may have to do with a legal issue that turned out in your favor. Now, you take yourself out on a date. You could be alone. Okay, you may be single again. Now you're free to do what you want. She stands here. She's beautiful. She's looking out at her beautiful morning at nature with happiness, peace, and harmony. And she holds her beautiful cup of tea and coffee. And she's on her own. She's happy. She's got everything around her to make her move forward. And yes, you're going to be able to take care of your needs and be happy to do it. Well, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here, my beautiful Aquarius. And always know I send you lots of love and many blessings. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful Aquarius.